Hello, my dear friends. I'm about to give you a free gift. It's a sample video from my patreon.com site, and it is a mini mentoring session. You'll get one of these every Friday, just as a little teaser, a little taste to see what it would be like to get one of these 5 days a week. If you decide you'd like to have one of these mini mentoring sessions 5 days a week, ad-free, go to A Better Life with FlyLady Kat at patreon.com, patreon.com, and sign up. It's only $5 a month. You get 20 videos a month, and they are designed to give you a kick in the pants first thing in the morning. It's set up so that you can see them first thing, so you can watch them in bed even before you get going. It's designed for payroll and at-home homemakers, and it will help you with the way you think about the way you're doing life and doing the FlyLady system. So I hope that you go over and check out my Patreon site. While you're there, look at all of the other opportunities that I have for you for mentoring. We do personal one-on-one mentoring. There are different levels of that. And also I offer this year in 2022 financial mentoring. So if you need a budget, if you would like to be financially independent, now's the time to sign up for that as well. Okay, have a wonderful day. Enjoy the video. Hello, my beautiful patrons. Today is Tuesday, and it's your free day if you're an at-home homemaker. If you're a payroll homemaker, I'm so sorry, but we don't get free days when we're payroll homemakers. But we do need to find the space in the day, every day, to have a little time for ourselves. So let's talk about the routines, and then we'll get into some special things I want to talk to you about today. So you're going to get up, everybody, before the children. Get up, get up, get up. Does that sound like your mom? That sounds like my mom. Get up, put your feet on the floor, go into the bathroom, wash your face, brush your teeth, moisturize your skin, swish the toilet, swipe out the sink, put on some makeup, comb your hair. Go in the bedroom, take your pajamas off, put them away, put on some clothes. The clothes you laid out last night are lovely. Make your bed, go into the kitchen, but on the way to the kitchen, make sure that you pass every bathroom, or every bathroom that you pass, you take a turn into that room, wipe out that sink real quick and swish that toilet. Time yourself. It can be seconds to minutes. It's not a long, long time. Okay, now go into the kitchen, wash your hands, empty the dishwasher or the dishes, put them away, and put on the coffee or the tea water, or get yourself a glass of water. It's time for breakfast. Now, go ahead and start your laundry. That's a laundry routine if you can. If you have to go to work and you can't, that's all right. But if you're at home, start your laundry. Everybody do 1 inch of paper if you have paper clutter. If you didn't get out your 6 inches yesterday, get out 5 inches today. Leave it in the single spot, a single place in the kitchen or the laundry room where you can get it Monday through Saturday. Do 1 inch at a time. Go through it. If it requires action, it goes in your inbox. If it's anything other than that, it's trash or shred. Okay? All right. That is not a long time. That is like a 3-minute job. It's not a long job. Most of the stuff, if you haven't already sorted through it 3 times before, if it's never been sorted through, it's 99% trash. So it's not going to take you long. Okay, now go upstairs and get your children, or down the hall and get your children up. Put them through their morning routine. Make their bed, wash their face, brush their teeth, comb their hair, come to the kitchen, get their clothes on. Get their clothes on, put their pajamas away, come to the kitchen. Now make some breakfast for everybody and sit down and eat with them. Have an eyeball-to-eyeball conversation this morning. Let's have a little conversation. Not correction, just a conversation. Children crave your attention. And then take them to school, or put them down with their toys if they're little, or whatever. You're going to clean the kitchen up real quick, and then you're going to wipe the table. And you are not going to sweep the floor. You're going to do that tonight. Unless something obvious is spilled, you're going to sweep the floor tonight after dinner. If you have children that go to school, you're going to take them to school. If you have children that are homeschooled, I want you to wait a few minutes before you settle them into that. I want you to do your 15-minute zone. So take them to school, come back, do your 15-minute zone. Payroll people, you have left the building, Elvis. You are at work. All right. Then you're going to, so you do your 15-minute zone and complete the process. Put away, throw away, give away. Now you can get your children all set up for homeschool, take care of that. If they're distance learning, you've got to put them on whenever the teacher said they have to be on. So you may have to work around that a little bit. Once the kids have done with their school for the day, most homeschooling mothers require 2, maybe 3 hours at the most of homeschooling with their children. The younger, the less time. The older, the more independent they work. So 2 hours is usually about average. Then you're going to go ahead and do your basic weekly plan. But it's Tuesday. Actually, it's Tuesday. You don't have zone either, so don't do zone today, but that's how you normally do it. No zone, no basic weekly plan. Okay, so now you've got a chunk of time to do something with. Something. Maybe you want to plan your garden for the spring. So maybe you're going to get out some gardening books or go online and order some seeds or whatever it is if you're a gardener. Maybe you want to go in, if the weather is mild, maybe you want to go work in the yard a little bit. Maybe that's fun for you. That's fun for me. That may not be fun for you. Or do something that you want to do. Maybe you need to read another chapter of your book. Maybe you want to polish your fingernails. It's a free day, so you want to do something especially fun for you today. And then later on, you're going to fix dinner. You're going to play with the kids. You're going to have some fun. You're going to fix some dinner. If you can have your children help you, they want to be your little shadow. They want to learn how to do these things. They enjoy it if you're pleasant to be around. And you won't be pleasant to be around if you haven't slept. And if you got up too late and you're still in your PJs, you won't be pleasant. You need to make yourself pleasant by loving yourself, going to bed on time, getting up early, getting yourself together so you look decent. When you pass a mirror, you say, "Who's that?" "Oh, that's me." Okay, now you're going to, so for payroll homemakers, you're home about this time too. So everybody's going to do a clutter stop. At-home homemakers, you are going to do 3 clutter stops today, even though it's your free day. So you're going to do one at breakfast, one at lunch, one at dinner. Payroll homemakers, you do one before you leave, one when you come home, and one before bed, okay, or before the kids go to bed. Make dinner. Everybody enjoys dinner together. No one leaves that table before putting their dishes in the dishwasher and getting their assignment, what they're supposed to do in the kitchen with you while you all clean the kitchen after dinner. Don't make it a bigger deal than it needs to be. The jobs are easy. If you haven't made a giant mess because you haven't learned how to discipline yourself while you're cooking to take care of things, then it won't be bad if you haven't left a mess. If you have blown your kitchen up, it is not fair to everyone else for you to be in there for hours cleaning it and they don't get to be with you, or to have them help you clean that up. That's not fair. Don't blow up your kitchen. Get a soapy sink full of water, and each time you cook something and you're done with that particular utensil or pan, wash it. Lay it aside. You may need to use it again instead of dirtying up something else. So at the end, the only thing that is dirty are the pans that have food in it when you're ready to serve. Okay? All right. Now, after dinner routine is done, you're going to go get your before bed routine done. You're going to get your kids' before bed routine done. And then everybody goes to bed. You've read stories, you've said prayers. Now you have some precious time alone with your husband, or if he's working by yourself, to enjoy the evening, to calm down, to wind down. You know how you have your children have a little ritual, a little routine that they wind down. You don't let your husband play rough with them before bed, throwing them up in the air and all that. It gets them too wound up. You don't feed them sugar before bed. All those little things we know in our head not to do. Well, you need to do that for yourself too. So when you get your children in bed calmly and you've got them sleep trained, then you can calm down yourself so that when it's time for bed, you can go to sleep. You've already had your shower, so you're ready. The only thing you have left to do at the very end of the night is make sure that dishwasher is running and it has soap in it, or that the last dishes are washed up and put in the dish rack. You've changed your towel. You've taken the dirty towel, wiped the sink a little shiny, and put it away. And you've brushed and flossed your teeth. Go to bed. You don't forget to lay out your clothes when you're doing your before bed routine earlier, okay? All right, now I want to talk to you a little bit about influencers. I think it's important that I share this with you. If you're watching me, then you're probably a YouTube watcher. And I don't want you to be so influenced that you find yourself spending money on things that you don't need, or doing things that don't really fit your lifestyle. I think that's so, so important. So I want you to really, really be your own woman. Even me, like I'm so special. I'm no different than you. I've found that through Thanksgiving to Christmas, I spent more money than I needed to buying things on YouTube, because if an influencer said it was good, I would look at it and somehow think I needed that. So I got rid of all the extra things, and a lot of it was actually Christmas presents. But my point is, don't fall for that. When I give you a recommendation, you don't have to buy that. But I will tell you that the recommendation I give for the job that we're doing is the one that I feel is the best tool for the job. But you don't have to buy that. Or you might need to save your money to get that. Don't put your finances in jeopardy because of what somebody thinks you need to have. Okay? All right. So that's what I wanted to say. So start thinking about it when you hear somebody say, oh, I got this for my yard, or this for my feet, or this for my face, or this for my hair, or this for my eyelids. You don't have to have that. Life is simpler than that, and life is sweeter than that. Not saying that those things are bad, but maybe it's not good for you right now. Okay, that's it for today. I hope you have a fabulous day, and I hope that you remember to be beautiful.